Thank you for choosing Rock-Ola, and I'm just going to do a quick video on how to unbox one of our vinyl 45 RPM jukeboxes. And this is how it arrives in its transport box. You can see it's encased in cardboard. I suppose the first thing to do is always check the tip and tail gauge on here. Now, if the crystals have fallen into this area here, it means the jukebox has been on its side, in which case you should notify your dealer or indeed the factory that there's been a problem potentially with in shipping. When you receive your jukebox, please do a visual inspection and go all around the jukebox to make sure that the cardboard hasn't been punctured in any way and that it's all intact. Then you take a pair of wire cutters and you cut these two straps here, like that. And then you go down to the bottom and you'll see there's this metal cable that runs all the way around, and you simply cut it here like that, peel it off, and then you'll find that the bottom of the jukebox unpacks like this. The bottom of the cardboard box unpacks like this. And you simply get hold of either side from the bottom and you lift upwards like this. Then remove the plastic bag that's placed over the jukebox like that, and the transport blanket. And to take the jukebox off the pallet, it is a two-handed job, and if you simply grab it here from the front grille and then round on the back where the transport handle is and lift off the pallet like that. And you have a set of instructions on how to get started in here. You go around to the back of the jukebox, you'll see there are a little bag stapled to the back with two keys, and with these keys you've got a spare one. You pop it in and open her up, and you're getting ready. Get started. Inside, don't be alarmed by this. This is a little silicone bag that's there to absorb moisture while it's in transit from the factory. So on the top here, you've got, first of all, you've got this, remove this tab here. So what you need to do is loosen off with a 1/4 inch spanner, loosen off this transit bracket completely, and then just simply tighten it back down like that. That's the first part. Then undo this, which is to secure the tone arm. Then take off this cap on here, which protects the needle in transit. You require a 1/2 inch socket, and on this transit bolt here, you go from the underside and you take off the nut that's on the underside. So this is what comes off the underside. It's a washer and a nut, again just for transit. And then simply put your ratchet on here and loosen up. Loosen this off and completely take this bolt out like that. Do the same on the other side. You take your last bolt out, and then you'll notice under here you have 2 blocks of wood. I'll take those out as well. One on each side. Now your basket is set up. It's nice and free, sitting on its springs. So you'll notice that this plug here is loose, and it needs to be plugged into the power distribution board. And it's quite simple. You just simply line it up, push it in. You check the connections, check this plug is in, this one is in. They're all nice and firmly secured. So in here you see this jiffy wrap, and inside you find your power lead. You need that to get started for the next stage. You'll need to undo these 2 tabs as well, here and here, so you can release the pager unit. And in order to do that, you need to disconnect power here, pop out one side this clip and this clip, and out comes your pager unit, ready to put your title cards in, which are the normal size for any vintage jukebox. So in order to put the title wrap back in, you have to locate this hole here with this part here, and simply put it on there first, and the title pad pager unit sits back in there, and you connect up the power. Simple as that. Going around the machine, just to give you a brief overview, this is the CPU, this is the computer that drives all of the processes. Obviously this is the turntable, this is the basket which holds all of the records. In here we have the audio control board. Down here we have the power supply, transformer and power distribution cube. And this is our QSC amplifier. This is the sub woofer here, and then onto the door we have the 2 mid-range and the 2 tweeters. The tweeters are embedded into the mid-range speaker on the front door. In this packet here, which has just been stapled inside, you'll find your remote control and your owner's manual, warranty card, and all the paperwork that you need that relates to the jukebox. Above it, you find the Bluetooth kit. Now, this will automatically pair with any device. So all you need to do is when you power up the jukebox, is you look for the TP Bluetooth device, search for it remotely, and then just pair. And the device will always remember your phone for when you're streaming music straight through the jukebox, obviously when the vinyl records aren't playing. Okay. So when loading the records, always have the A side facing the left, like this, and put them into the slot, and then you simply operate the scan button to rotate and find the correct slot. To adjust the speed of the turntable, we have this little pot located here under the Met cover, and you simply put a screwdriver in this little yellow slot here and rotate it clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on whether you want to speed up or slow down the turntable. Right, so now we're going to power her up. First time she's been powered up since she left the factory in California, and you can see all of her lights come on. You have to give her a couple of minutes for the bubble tubes to work. There's a little heating element in here that heats up the crystals. That's what causes the chemical reaction that give it the bubble effect. So just give that a few minutes to get going. Open up the door and straight to the carousel. And in order to scan and put a record in a particular slot, you'll find that all the slots in the basket here, they're all numbered, 1 to 100, and starting off with 100, 101, 102. So you just simply press this red scan switch, press it once, and that sets it off on a routine. It'll rotate 3 times while it's just aligning itself with with the opto. So it'll go around. Been round once already. That's the second time, and on for its 3rd revolution. Then it'll come back to the home position, which is right at the beginning there. And then you just simply press the button once, press it twice, and you can just literally scan around and find the slot corresponding to the title card that you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it right the way back round, and I'm going to pop my record in here, which is slot number 1. Then I'm going to shut the door. Make my selection, 101.